that is because you're dealing with farming. As a people, we have been disconnected from our agricultural roots. Y'all are the future. And y'all will be the ones that one day, if markets and stuff like that was to run out of food in a disaster or a bad situation, y'all know what to do, don't you? Huh? Y'all know how to feed people. The future goes to those who know how to feed themselves. So y'all have a skill. Continue to develop and work that skill. Some of y'all might decide to go to college for agriculture. So stick with that. Stick with that. That's a very important resource to have on your side. But what I want to talk about especially is the type of consciousness and mindset that you must have out there. First of all, you have to understand, and I'm not speaking on every single police officer, but you have to understand that you're young, you're black. And this even goes for sisters too. And I'm gonna tie into our sisters because I know I'm not just talking to brothers right now, right? But you have to understand that you are stigmatized. Do y'all understand that? Do anybody, if anybody want me to break down something, raise your hand. Don't just sit, looking at me dry face. If somebody need to ask a question, go ahead, bro. So basically, stigmatized is when people have certain labels and things like that that are negative, that's associated with who they are. When people see y'all, they are thinking about what they heard about Little Boosie, what they heard about Gucci Mane. When they are looking at YouTube and they're seeing violent black men with guns in their hand, liquor bottles in their hand, talking about killing people. Y'all know the stuff we see on social media, right? This is the perception that people are having of you before they even meet you. Y'all never looked at some on social media sometimes how police officers, what's Drake's song called, 0 to 100? How they go 0 to 100 real quick? Y'all never sit back and wonder, like, why did that thing just escalate like that? That don't make you think? Because they already see you a certain type of way. They already see you a certain type of way. And so, with that being said, you have to be careful with who you socialize with. I don't know where everybody lives here. I don't know everybody's address. Okay. But you have to be careful where you're at, especially when you're in neighborhoods that is infested with drugs. In the 1980s, the CIA and the FBI dumped crack into our neighborhoods. And over the years, it has destroyed the moral fiber of the black community. That is the precursor and the reason of a lot of the crime that we see in our neighborhoods. And it gives the police a justification to have a presence in our neighborhoods. So you already got to realize something of that. They have a reason to be there, even if they really had no reason. It's a drug-infested neighborhood, right? So with that being said, you have to understand that. You have to always be aware of that. Of when you walking around a police officer and they saying something to you, you pulling your hand out your pocket, be mindful of what you are doing. Be mindful. Be mindful of the threat that you represent. Not that you are threatening. But I'm telling y'all now, nobody never tell y'all this, the world is afraid of strong black men. If nobody ever tell y'all that. Some of y'all some of these rappers that we listening to and people that we giving our mind and our time to, they're not going to tell you that. But the world is afraid of strong black men. But if they can make you something unlike yourself, somebody that is compromising, somebody that's not willing to protect your family, respect your women, you fine, because you fall right in line with the rest of us. But for somebody that's not going to compromise, somebody that's going to be a man when it's time to be a man. For those of y'all one day who have children or already have children, you help raise that child up to be a strong, healthy, productive adult. Back to the police.